Hey, this is Dave at housebearings.com. As you can see here, I've accumulated a bunch of wood over the past few months, and what I want to do is find a way to store that off the floor. It just creates too much clutter. And so to do that, I bought this lumber or wood storage rack system, and it's going to get everything up on the wall. And basically what it ultimately will look like is something like this with shelves. We'll go ahead and secure this arm. We'll show you how we did it. It's just repeating the process. So these are the arms. The orange arms come separate from the black supports, and it's just a matter of lining things up. The bigger holes on the supports are how you're going to anchor it to the wall, and on the sides are the smaller holes, and these are the holes to mount the arms. So these orange arms go on just basically like this. You just got to line up the holes. Once you get the holes lined up with the arm, take the supplied anchoring screws, and it's going to go straight through to the other side. Once you get the screw through, it has a mounting washer and a lock nut. Now these lock nuts are very tight to get on purpose so they don't spin off later on while you're using this. Start it with a few turns, and then this is a 10mm box wrench, and I put that on this side, hold it with my finger, and then we'll go to the other side. And this is a Phillips screw. We'll just screw it in. It's on nice and tight. The system I bought came with four black supports, 12 orange arms, and you could mount them over each other or across the wall. And I chose to spread them out all the way across the wall. To mount them, we just got to find studs. That's super important. You can't use just regular old wall anchors with these. They hold hundreds of pounds, but only if it's anchored to the studs. And there's a little trick that we're going to show you to make sure this doesn't come tumbling down on you. So let's go ahead and mount these to the wall. And so I went across this wall and found all the studs. And so you put your stud finder on the wall, press the button in so it can sense it, and just go across. So I made a line right there. And then when the sensor goes off, on the other side, make a line so you know that's right in the middle, and that's what you want to hit with these lag bolts. The lag bolts that it comes with are 3 inches long. I pre-drilled the hole in the wall first so that it's going to be a little easier to mount. You want to pick a hole that's smaller in diameter than your screw. All we have to do is insert the lag bolt. We'll start at the bottom and then line it up with the hole in the wall. And just give it a couple turns to get it started. These lag bolts have 13mm heads on them. So this is the easiest way to put them on for sure. We'll leave a link in the description below if you're looking to try to pick one of these up. And it just has to be generally straight for this first one. And I'm not going to tighten this all the way down. It's a little bit loose because I want to line up the other holes. The first one's in. Now we'll go ahead and line up the second hole. Before I started drilling the holes, I made sure that these posts were plumb straight up and down. So I've still left a little gap there, so it's still a little loose. And now I want to go ahead and put the lag bolt in the top one. But this is where we're doing something different. I went to the store, I went and got a 4-inch lag bolt because I was reading online and some people had put in the standard lag bolts that they gave you, and it turns out that some people had put so much on the shelves that pulled the lag bolts out. And so I didn't want that to happen. So the top one, I'm putting in an extra long one just as a precaution to make sure it's good and solid and anchored into the wood. For what I'm going to put on these shelves, I think one long lag bolt in each of the tops of these should work out pretty well. All right, so I have my extra long lag bolt. And so now I'll retighten these lower ones, make sure they're in good. There you go. And now we'll just repeat the process with the top bolts in all the rest of them. And this is a long time coming. Be able to take this stuff and get it up high and out of the way. All right, so there you go. These are 100-year-old 2x10s, so they're truly 2 inches thick. And so this space right here is 6 inches in between each. These are more modern 2x10s, and they are less than 2 inches thick, so they fit pretty easily. These guys are snug. They touch from bottom to top. Hope this video helps. If you got anything out of it, give us a thumbs up. We appreciate it. If you like this video and you like more how-tos, please subscribe. We've got lots more videos coming. Thanks a lot for viewing, and we'll see you next time.